Hi everyone, I'm back with the second installment of this week, and you might get a third installment of this week too, because there's a twist in this video. The twist is that I had asked you guys previously that do you guys want me to complete the story of Sophie, the pessimist baker, or the story of Audrey, a passionate chef? And luckily I actually got 50% answer for that one and 50% answer for the other one, and I think you guys deserve to know the story of both of these girls. So first I will start with the pessimist baker, which is Sophie, and she is found in the realm of sweet misfortune. अच्छा, अब उसकी स्टोरी अगर हम थोड़ी सी रिकॉल करें, सो यू गाइज रिमेंबर के her entire life thought that she does not deserve happiness, or even if there is some happiness, it doesn't last. And her point was proven by her love of her life, her fiance Garret, who leaves her right before their wedding, and she was totally devastated, but she gotten over that, and then she moved on with her life. And then he shows up after a year and tells her that he should listen to her, and he will tell her why he left her, and and why they should get back together. Well, like any other self respecting woman, Sophie was not interested in him anymore, but he was persistent. He kept on asking, and then she said, okay, I will listen to you only at one point. It tells her that please listen to me, and like I was saying, Sophie said, okay, I will listen to you only on one condition, that I will give out an advertisement which will ask for at least 100 cases of people actually believing in unfleeting happiness, or the happiness which stays forever, and unconditional love, and then I will give you a chance and I will listen to you. Garret was like, okay, totally fine, makes sense, I deserve that. And what happens as she gives out that advertisement, and actually she receives like a lot of responses, more than 100 responses, and one of them was the most beautiful. It was by a guy who had Down syndrome, and he told them that when he was little, he always saw his father going to a graveyard where he used to go and pray on a certain day of the year for like couple of graves, and he used to put flowers there, and he never knew who those people were, but now his father has passed away and he carries on this tradition, and it gives him immense pleasure and happiness, just because, like, he's following his father's footstep, and he feels that those people deserve those flowers and happiness even though they are not living anymore. So, coming back to Garret and Sophie's story, when like Sophie was convinced that she can listen to Garret now, Garret tells her that the night when her parents died, they collapsed with a truck. And the truck driver was his father, who also passed away in that, accident. And because he knew that she was those people's daughter, he wanted to hurt her, and that's why he dated her, and then, like, dumped her. And that, I feel, is one of the very I cannot say that word, but like really wrong thing to do, which Garret did, and that made Sophie even more feel bad about herself. Because, but then later he told her that when he read the police report after a year, and he found out that actually it was his own father's fault, maybe he was drunk driving or he fell asleep, and her parents died because of him. He came back and like he wanted to make amends. And long story short, Sophie forgives him, and also there's a connection between that guy who had Down syndrome. And the story was that there was only one witness to that actual, scenario, that accident which happened, and it was a mailman who was that guy's father. And he always felt really bad for those people who died in that accident, and he used to take flowers to their grave every year. So long story short, what happens, Garret and Sophie get back together and they live happily ever after. Sophie stopped making her misfortune cookies. She again started believing in love and happiness. Well, you know, again, I cannot say the word. The thing is that I don't believe in such thing. Garret was a sleazeball. Garret was trying to hurt her, and then after telling her, "Oh, I found out that no, 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 it wasn't your father's fault. It was my father's fault," and blah blah blah. Please forgive me and let's get back together. No, honey, you're not supposed to do that. And so, because of this reason, I did not like the ending of this whole book. But otherwise, if you read it, and especially those misfortunes which come out of those cookies, they were interesting. So that was about it about Sophie's story. And let me know in the comments what you guys think. And maybe I can tell you in the next video right now what happened in Audrey's life.